Okay, so hi, I am Passakorn Pattarapakorn, student ID 63011240, and it is Machine and Code Explanation for Industrial Automation class before midterm. So we will start with the code. Uh, our code has separated into e different section. I will start from when we start the machine, when we turn on. This is M8000, which is the default, which will run once when we power the machine on. We'll move all these to the position, which is the step motor. Yeah. And then next section will be the input list. We do like this because uh, if we change like a slot, like we change the sensor from x1 to x2. If in the code we use x1 for many lines, we will have to fix all that. But if we say that if x, like here, x3 is true, it will make the memory 203 true, and we use the memory in all that line. We just fix it here. We just use it here. And yeah, this section is just like define all the memory and what input it have to take down all the way to here. This is a switch and condition sensor. Same like the input. Sometimes it can have like some condition to call it the like a emergency stop. It have to toggle emergency, and we have like a button stop too. And yeah, when we have the what is called the emergency button, we toggle it. Uh, the emergency, the memory 51 here will turn on like for infinite loop, and we can deactivate it with the stop button. It's just like the memory for the state, like M0 for the start, because it take the button start. And the reason why we have like this uh this check condition that will cut, or is what is called the reverse, like if two is will false, this thing we have to check it in case that the button start and button stop should not activate at the same time. If it activate at the same time, it should not uh make the make this one activate. Also with the emergency, that have to be cut all the line, so that when we toggle emergency stop, it will cut all the sequence, which is makes sense. Same of all, the start should not work when it have like a stop button, fall button, alarm button, and SS auto. When this thing work, this one should not work. Same with stop. This should not work when the stop work. And it all the way down here, then it will be like this one will be the sensor that will check for peace, and it will cut by like the end condition when this M16 will activate when the sequence, which we will talk about it below later, it will cut the condition which like end the routine of one loop. And this one is also the check for metal, for plastic, for the stop, emergency, and button start. Same here. If have like is this one is check for the plane without holes, and this one is hole. Make sense? Activate one, two, and this like for the infinite loop, and this one for the to stop to stop the condition, to stop the memory. And here what is talk about the sequence. When M0, which is the button start place, it will activate and run the sequence here. And each line will check for the line above to work and finish it, so it can do the next step. Like this one, the probe slide the piece out. The slicer push, and then the probe go down. When the probe go down, it will check for like a hole, so it will be later. And this is like a probe up. Same, just check for the condition, and then run this one. It maybe it can go in the same line, but sometimes we have to use M12. So like here, we have to check that the M12 is activate to activate the next one. So we just split line and use it in multiple line. Same down go all the way here to like retreat the kicker go back, the conveyor go forward, and there is the condition that we check about the probe, that if it have the hole or not. Is it hole or is it plane? It will have some different here. This the different one. Uh, what what is yeast, right? Yeast is like the air pressure that will blow the piece out of the conveyor. So here it will eject, push. So here the M2020 is like the one that blow, and this one is the sensor that is already go out the conveyor or not. Yeah, for if it's like having hole, it will end and start the new loop to push the new piece for the check. And if it's pain, it will go to the end of the conveyor. And here is the output list. Output list is same like the input list. It have the memory that it have to activate, and have some condition that it should stop or it should not work when another one work, like the kick go forward and kick go backward should not activate when it in the same time. And all of this is like the same for all the way down. check for each pair and which it should not activate in the same time. Yeah. And next section is about the conveyor. Conveyor we can control right, go forward or go backward. This like from the from the display. Yeah, this one will go to the different output, and this one, if this one is activated, it will send the PWM power width modulation signal, which control the speed, and Y14 and Y15 is like control the direction. Next one will be the step motor that will jog. We have like a jog go. Go is like go from home to another to this position, and go backward is like going here. We have to move it for like a infinite loop until it end here, so it will deactivate by the position. And also this one is like if this one, wait, I think I misunderstand something. I will go the way. Yeah, this one is position 1, position 2. Okay. I understand correct. That's like when go to this position, we have like the step motor can know the position, so it will finish this. And so like we have the emergency cut, the pair cut, the other that should not work cut, and loop forever until something is cut. And here where we store the position, like M3300 is like when we activate from the display. Here is like a dive the step motor, and this show to the display, which we will call from the display code. That will like go to position 4, position 3, position 2, and position 1, or the same. Also go to home. And this one when we check like uh the nozzle that is the vacuum that will suck the piece to check like the metal or not. And here is the checking position. And this like an end rail. End rail is like when the conveyor goes uh move the piece to the end of the conveyor. If you have the sensor that will check which is will activate the step motor to go to position 1. Position 1 is like for the step motor to go to the position of end rail, and this one why we have to have a nozzle up. If the nozzle doesn't go up, it will uh, crash with the piece and it will bug. So it have to go up first, and if it's go up, it's okay. Then the nozzle will go down to pick up by this vacuum. Is like the command to suck the piece up. And here check the material that I said for the metal is not oh, this metal or this that's a plastic. Why we have the delay is just like if we doesn't have the delay it will bug, it will error. So when we delay it we have like this one. Oh, it's plastic, so it's go to position of the plastic, like position 4, or if it's metal, go to position 3. And this one is like to drop the piece down and go to home position, which this one doesn't have like the M16 that in the loop because we already in the loop up M16. I will show you M16. This output M17 and 16 is here. Yeah, so this all for the code. You see that we have in it here when we like drop the piece. And next will be the video of the machine when it's run. Uh, Here you see that we have like the plain one. Two of the plain one we have the blue one is like a plastic and the black one is a metal. Go down there. It doesn't work yet because we didn't start the the start button. We didn't press, but when we press, it will push because it have the sensor that check that it have a piece, and then also already check when the camera is like here. Can I no? Is it? Sorry for the blurry. And yeah, you see that when we it check already, the kicker will kick to the conveyor, and if it's whole, it will pushed down from the conveyor by this pressurized gas, but because it is plain, so it continue to the end of the conveyor, and we see that the nozzle is also up and it moved to position 1 and it go down, pull it up, check for the metal, and we have like a delay, and then the plastic go down here. The next one is metal, it go up, nozzle down, up, check for the metal, and okay, go down here. Yeah, that's all for the assignment. Thank you for watching and listening.